All right, we will wait just a few minutes to let everyone get on. We are just waiting a few minutes. It looks like there are more people joining, so we'll get started here in a moment. Hopefully you can all hear me okay.
I can hear you, Carrie.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to keep everyone on mute and your cameras off, so it will just be our camera here that will be on. Okay, I think everybody's on that I expect to be on. So we will call this meeting of the Board of Supervisors to order, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So first, we will start with public comment. We received one public comment via email. This public comment is from resident of Gregg Township, Michelle Grove. It says, it has been 49 days since the township representatives finally admitted in open court that the video records requested in September of 2018 were not actually disclosed per the July 2019 court order. The township previously told the court under penalty of perjury that the records had been provided. The township remains silent on this issue. Again, that is public comment from a resident. Okay, any other public comments? Go ahead and use the chat function at the bottom if you have a public comment. We'll just wait a moment to see if there's anybody else. Okay. Seeing nothing else, we will move on from public comment to the business that was called for this meeting today. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Penns Valley Area School District subdivision. Basically, the majority of the tract is in Penn Township. However, there's a tiny little sliver in Gregg Township, and even though there won't be any sewage or on that portion, we still have to act on the sewage facilities planning module. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute those who have joined us for this particular discussion, if I can get it to work. Let's see. You guys, I'm not, there we go. Okay. Got some of you on there. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Can't get Robert Miller unmuted. I don't know if you could do it on your own end there. Let's see. So basically what we're doing is we're looking at section J and K, I believe, of the sewage facilities planning module. Basically, I think we're just agreeing to a waiver because there isn't anything on our portion. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct.
Okay. So section J is the planning agency review. Let's see. We just need to check if requested the proposed waiver is consistent with applicable ordinances administered. And I believe I just saw an email that we also need to get the zoning officer's signature on this.
That is correct.
Okay, that may take a little bit more time because the zoning Penns Valley Code Agency isn't operating right now. So we'll have to try and get in touch with Mike Lesniak on that. And Kay, let's see, we already have checked a waiver of the planning requirements for the residual tract has been requested. And so we'll need to check the top box. The planning module has been reviewed by the municipal governing body and found to be acceptable, and the bottom one's already there. So any questions on that?
No.
Okay.
I have none.
Any other comments you guys from what the school want to make regarding this? Okay. The other signature that is needed on here is also the Planning Commission chair. So we can make a motion to approve having the chair of the Planning Commission sign as well. So I will entertain a motion to approve signing the sewage facilities planning module, as well as authorizing the chair of the Planning Commission to sign as well.
I will make that motion. Second the motion.
Okay, any further discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries unanimous. All right, so we will get that signed and filled out, and we will get in touch with Chris Coons as well as Mike Lesniak to get those other signatures. Anything else you guys need from us at the moment?
Nope.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.
All right, so moving on to the Veneta Gap project. We had declined the bids that we had received for the last meeting, and we received quotes at this time. So we received 4 quotes from Hobbaker. What did you say? Your Schlegel's, John Clare and Bowman. So Bowman's was the lowest, and theirs came in at $4,285. So I will entertain a motion to approve RC Bowman to complete the Veneta Gap DSA
I
placement.
will make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
Any further discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries unanimous. The last thing that's on the agenda, we had received a phone call from a resident who has a group interested in cooking meals to be distributed to the community, to those in need, and had asked if we would approve use of the commercial kitchen here. He talked about they have their serve safe, that it would only be 2 to 3 people at a time. They would clean and sanitize the areas that they're in, wearing masks and all of those things. But we need to decide whether that is something we feel is we're capable of allowing use of the facility. His name is Winston Blick.
Winston Blick.
Yeah,
Ever heard of him? I don't know him.
yeah.
No.
So-
Does he, do we want to, I mean, does he have a food preparation license or anything like that, or?
I don't know if he said that specifically, but he did say that he's a chef somewhere. He has his own business.
But in order to use the kitchen, the PA Department of Agriculture should come in and certify him.
Not if it's a short-term use, like if the church uses it or somebody rents the kitchen with a party or something like that to cook. We don't have them have a.
But they're serving to the public.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask that.
It's not being sold. The stuff isn't being sold, is that?
No. The first thing we need to get through is whether or not we think that's appropriate.
Yeah,
And then we can get back in touch with him and talk about licensing and stuff like that. I said, we don't have the capabilities of cleaning and sanitizing the building very often. They'd be limited to the kitchen. It's a tough thing. They're trying to make meals for people in need.
Now, would they
But-
be distributing those meals themselves, or must
Yes.
people come in?
No, they're actually delivering.
So technically, the kitchen could be closed off and just use the back entrance?
Yeah, I mean,
well, they
that's,
could,
They
yeah,
could, yeah.
yeah.
so,
No, that we're not being paid for this. We're donating our
This
gas
would
and
not-
electricity and everything else.
I would think that would be a way to
To
help the community and participate in that.
Yeah. Oh,
My concern was just the safety side of it, in terms of cleaning and sanitation and
yeah.
liability and things like that.
Yeah.
But
I think we should contact the Department of Agriculture and ask them about that.
ask them what,
Ask them if somebody can come in and do this.
Well, I don't think it would be, and what's the difference if a church uses it or,
Well, they have food handlers certifications.
okay.
well, they have serve safe. I
Oh,
said
they
that,
do?
they have
Yeah.
serve
They have
safe.
serve safe?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, all right.
I would be in favor of it if we can, if he can follow all the guidelines that need to be taken care of. At least give him the opportunity and see how it goes.
Yeah, he said that he would get us a whole plan of when they're going to be here, who's going to be here, what, days, times, and
Yeah, it would be good.
Their
it'd
whole
be good.
process,
He'll
but
he'll need a
he didn't
contract.
want to go through all of that if we were going to say
Yeah,
no, because he
yeah.
didn't have another facility to look at. So,
And he'll need a contract. Well,
right.
yeah.
With waivers and all of that.
Well, wouldn't hurt to, I don't know, meet with him and see what he has in mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we'll just do a motion just so that it's there, but I will entertain a motion to allow use of the kitchen for community food making,
yeah.
contingent upon further communication with them and a solid plan that ensures everybody's health and well-being. So,
I would make that motion.
Second motion.
okay. Any further discussion?
None.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimous. That is all that we have on the agenda. Is there anything else for the good of the order before we adjourn while we're here? Okay. Our next regular meeting is the 21st of May, so almost a month from now. Hopefully
Yeah.
we can not have to meet again before that.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can have a somewhat normal meeting by then. Okay, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second here.
All right, meeting adjourned. Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone. Have a good
Yeah.
evening.
Are you off?